So today we're making backwoods red beans and rice. We're gonna cut us a table to work on. Got my table and we're gonna go ahead and break out my camp stove. It's a camp stove I've had for about 7 years. Ever new titanium camp stove, runs off of alcohol or wood. So we're gonna be cooking with fuel alcohol today. And this is nice because it's got a couple of little lines on the inside. So there's my milliliter lines. And we got some fluid ounces right there. All right, we've got it at about 2.5 fluid ounces right now. It's my fuel alcohol. I marked this bottle. This is just fuel alcohol put inside of a green water bottle so I can differentiate. So these are my beans. They were soaked for approximately, I think we're at about 5 hours now. Takes a little bit of prep if you want to cook this way. This soak water, we're gonna pour it out for two reasons. Okay, so the soak water for beans can, if you're soaking dry beans, it can contain some compounds that are gonna cause a little bit of flatulence. So we wanna avoid that. It can also have toxins. When eaten regularly, it could cause some issues there. But I'm pretty hungry, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. This was a 1/2 cup of dried beans. We're going to go ahead and ignite that fuel alcohol. All right. Got a nice little fire going. That's about 2.5 ounces of fuel alcohol. Want to show off this Sawyer Squeeze water filter that I use. That screws right onto the top of a Smart Water or Life Water water bottle. To squeeze that out. We're going to go ahead and get that on this fuel while we're running. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put my beans in there. I've got my red beans in here, just enough water to cover them. And we're going to leave them cooking for about 20-30 minutes. Bare minimum is going to be 15. Really depends on how long you soak your beans. But we want to have at least 15 minutes and upwards of 2 to 3 hours. Okay, so if I'm at home cooking beans, I might go with a shorter soak time frame and a longer cook time frame. But when fuel is scarce, I'm going to go with a longer soak time. I'm going to go with a shorter cook time. So we got a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder. We're going to take probably about 1/2 of a bouillon cube. Okay, there's 25 of them in one of these little jars. And we're going to put some Cajun seasoning in there as well. Putting in a little bit of onion powder. A little bit of garlic powder. We're going to take 1/2 of a bouillon cube. Put the rest of that cube back in the jar. Waste not, want not. We can't forget the star of the show. Of course, we've got some Cajun seasoning. This is Louisiana Cajun seasoning, but some Tony Cacheries, some Slap Your Mama. That's not advice, but the seasoning is delicious. Put in a healthy amount of that. We're probably talking 1/4 of a tablespoon. Give it a good stir. Ready to eat. That's some good eating right there. If I wanted to conserve fuel, speed this up a little bit. Put that lid on there. Now we've been at it for about 15 minutes on these beans. So it's at this point that I'm going to go ahead and stir in our rice. Now if you have it, this is a good time to add some oil as well. Talk about calories and spreading them out. Anytime you can add fat to a meal, it's going to add a lot of essential nutrients for us. We think of fat as a bad thing, but go without it for a little while and you'll run into some serious issues. We definitely want fat in our diet. Fat is a good thing. Go Get a little stir on this. So we're going to go ahead and add the rice. We're going to add some more water. We're probably going to fill this pot up with water using our water filter here. And we're going to add about a tablespoon of some olive oil that I also have stored in a water bottle. And we're going to let that cook for about 20 minutes. I'm going to hit with a little bit of additional seasoning. It's got a real good consistency going now. As that rice cooks up, we're going to add just a little bit of water to make sure that it fluffs up properly. Today we added onion powder, garlic powder, Cajun seasoning, and a little bit of oil. We could add some shelf-stable sausage, like a summer sausage, or, you know, if you have access to some beef jerky or some, you know, beef jerky sticks, like a Slim Jim, you could cut those up into pieces, put them in here, and I'll tell you, when you're hungry, that's going to be just as good as any sausage you could add to beans and rice. If you had vegetables, frozen, dried, freeze-dried, or fresh, something that I could go forage, you could add that in. Man, that's got a good consistency. It smells good too. Oh yeah. 5-star. We're just about done cooking this up. So we have a half a cup of red beans. We have a half a cup of white rice. We have about 2 cups of water in here, just enough to fill up a 500 milliliter pot. We've added a tablespoon of olive oil, and that's going to round us out to about 650 calories. So this is a dual purpose stove, titanium, ultra light, really handy piece of kit to have. This is really enough for one person, one really hearty meal for one person. Now, you didn't think I was going to leave you out, did you? Come on, let's dig in. Man, that's nice. Tell you, if you've been working outside or you've been on the trail all day, something about a good hearty meal like this. Doesn't take much. You can really flavor this up with some extra, you know, meat. If you have some shelf-stable meat, you want to throw some vegetables in there. It does not take much to make this a great meal, as good as it is. This is a really simple first meal to make out of that food kit. I'm really looking forward to making some other things. Let me know what you'd like to see.